What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about Wumpa League yet again, and this time, a new video as of 1 day ago from Liam Robertson, who did an awesome job on his YouTube channel, kind of breaking it down. Now, there's a couple things to talk about here. Well, number one is he showed very early, I don't even know if you would consider it alpha, but very early footage of the game for the very first time. Now, the one actually blemish of the video is that, he talks about how maybe one day we'll actually see it, and if we do actually see it, he'll talk more about it, and he's seen more complete looks of the game. But to kind of fill in that blank, we know this game is coming, and I guess we don't know for sure. Like, I look at it as a 100% thing. Maybe that's a big mistake, but you go all the way back to Canadian Guy A, right, when he was sent like the pizza box, and on that pizza box it was actually teasing two different things, but the more interesting one to me was hungry for more, new Wumpa pizza, and the price for that pizza was $12.08. Well, what's on 12.08? The Game Awards. So, and why would you say new Wumpa Pizza, Wumpa League? That is, it goes by a code name that Liam talks about in his video, but it is the Wumpa League game that he's talking about. So I think it's 100% happening at the Game Awards. I don't think it'll, it may not necessarily be the big announcement at the Game Awards. It may be one of, say, 3, 4, 5 things that Jeff Keighley does, but I think it's coming. So we have that major tease, and then we have Liam's video, and the game's interesting. So now we finally, because we've heard a little bit of what I think it was like Jez Corden who's talked about it before. He likens it to Plants vs. Zombies, but he talked about, right, how it's a very like unique game. Like, there's not really any games you can look at as a complete like one-to-one comparison for it. And after seeing it, yeah, so it's basically a team-based thing, one team versus another team, and you're collecting Wumpa fruit, and then you have to pick them up, and then you have to drop them off at like a deposit thing, and then you can attack each other, and if you attack each other, you can steal the person you're attacking their fruit that they have, and you can KO them if you hit them enough. And then each level will kind of have like not randomized, but the level they show or he shows has like water, so it's like toxic water, and then it's a wave that'll attack the arena, so you have to get to higher ground. And so each level or each map will have something like that. But he also, like, some of the more interesting things that I've learned, I guess, from it is that it was in development at the same time as Crash 4. In fact, they were kind of leading with that game over Crash 4, but then they ended up making it both at the same time. And then this game, Wumpa League, was supposed to come out very shortly after Crash 4 did. Now, the rest of it, actually, we knew the rest of it. So they were working on it. It was put on hold while they, worked on Call of Duty. Remember, I called out Activision multiple times on the channel talking about what a stupid idea that was to do that, right? Because you're taking all of these studios, and every studio had put their game on hold to then work on Call of Duty in 2021. So that was annoying, and that put the game back, assumingly an entire year. So while the game, I do believe, probably comes out early next year, we could have already had it if Activision didn't do what they did to save Call of Duty, I suppose. But now we actually see it. So, I can't take a single thing from the look of it, right? Because it's so early. It's literally just placement of things and just the general idea of what the game is going to be. I'll be honest, I still would take a Crash Bash. Like I've said that over and over again. Give us a, it is multiplayer, right? So I guess I'm asking for the same genre of games. Give me a multiplayer game. But for it to be this, I don't know. Like, again, I definitely don't want to go too hard on it before actually seeing it. And, of course, I'm going to be playing it because it's Crash Bandicoot. I have to. But, I don't know. Is it necessarily something I would have done, going around collecting fruit and then depositing it in your thing? It's pretty basic. There are many other basic multiplayer games, though, that just have that really awesome hook to it that make it likable, right? And make it stay around for a long time. Then you start talking about microtransactions and how do they make their money? Is it free to play? All that kind of stuff, cosmetics, right? So, there's things that can definitely go wrong, and I don't know. I don't know if the base of the game is super strong, but again, we're going off of like, 20, 30, 40 seconds of footage. I'll make my decision, once we see it. I assume we're seeing the trailer at the Game Awards, and maybe if we're lucky, if we pray hard enough, we'll get the release date or maybe like a beta. I mean, this is definitely a game you could imagine they could maybe do like a rollout of. So here's hoping. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on so you know when all these videos go up. If you want to follow or support me anywhere else, all my social media is in the description below. Thank you all for watching. If you want to watch Liam's video, I'll leave it in the description. And I hope to see you all on the next one.